Do you feel depleted? Do you feel spread so thin you don't even have the energy to charge? Do you feel decision fatigue? Do you feel that it's been a while since you've been present with your family and friends? For example, while you're hanging out with them, all you can do is think about work. These are signs that you're headed towards burnout. And here are things that you can do to prevent this.
Bounce.
All right. So first step is going to be to create a value proposition. This is going to not only give you the confidence to increase your rates, but it's also going to allow you to now hire someone, since you've increased your rates, to be able to take some of that workload off of you. It's so important to have this down on paper. What your product brings to the table, the value of your product or service. Write it down, have it laid out, because this is going to help you keep grounded on how worthy you are to be charging the rates you do. If you don't have this in place, what could happen is you start comparing yourself to other people out there that are probably doing the same thing as you, which makes you lose focus on the task at hand, which will eventually make you lose focus on profits. So it's just really important to have this in place, have something to go back to keep you grounded on your value proposition. Next is going to be strategy. Strategy is key for anything, for your business, for projects, for anything, any approach, any plan of action. Create that strategy. Don't go into it blindly. You want to have an outline of how you're going to approach it, maybe obstacles you might hit along the way. That way you have a plan B, a plan C, and so on. When you strategize, you really set yourself up for success, because you'll be prepared. If anything falls off track, you have a second move to make because you've strategized it. So strategy is definitely going to be a huge player in preparing yourself to not lead into burnout. Lastly, create systems and processes. This is very, very similar to strategy. I feel like strategy is just a little bit more detailed as far as like approach goes, and the plan of action, and thinking strategically, giving yourself like obstacles that might come your way. Systems and processes is pretty much creating how you're going to do it and how you're going to approach it without really considering like the obstacles and the things that might fall in your way. So it's important to have systems and processes in place. I talk a lot about this in a prior video. You can go check it out on YouTube. But if you would like me to elaborate a little bit more on any of these topics, I'd be more than happy to dedicate a full video to each one of these topics. Let me know in the comments below. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. Again, I know this is kind of just a little bit of an overview, but just like I mentioned earlier, if you'd like me to elaborate, let me know in the comments below what topic to elaborate on. I'd be more than happy to do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bounce.